Dat was natuurlijk live. Yeah. Okay, good afternoon everybody. Welcome to this last showcase from Game Brewer. We're actually going to do Amuza games today. Amuza is a company that we also founded. And we have 3 games that are already ready for Amuza. Although the Kickstarter was unsuccessful, we decided to produce them in a limited amount. They will become available later. Again, let me just do that difference. Early next year, half next year, something like that probably.
March, April.
March, April, I was just told. So we're going to talk on all 3 of them. Rudy will give a brief explanation on pizza. I will start off with Circus, and as the last one we will just talk a little bit about bugs. Yeah, so I think we're off. So Circus is a very amusing card game actually. There's a small board, but it's definitely a card game where you are going to put up the biggest circus show you can put up. So the game is all about these characters that you artists that you're going to have and that you will put on the performance. That you will put them on the stage to do a performance as good as they can. In order for them to do a performance as good as they can, they need to be they need to have the best costumes. They need to be perhaps a little bit more talented than other ones. They can be inspired by the artists that came before them on the stage and things like that. So, brief explanation. There's a line here. This is of course in real life. It would probably just be 2, 3, or 4 performers probably. These are the ones that already did their act. They already performed the act, and the last one will have cubes on them. The cubes will come from the cards, from the smaller cards, which are, as I just said, the talent cards, the costume cards, etc., etc. During turn, what do? You will be playing cards from your hand. The cards, it's some kind of card management, hand management thing, because the cards can be played, but they need to be paid by paying with cards. So you can play several and then put cubes on characters. For example, this one, if you put that one down, your next female performer will apparently be a rough diamond. And she will be very talented, and she will immediately gain cube when she comes into your group of performers. You can also develop your circus a little bit. You can that's here on the board. You can either develop on this track, which is the amount of performers you can have in your group at one point. You can augment this. This will ensure that you augment the amount of points that you get per cube that you have on your performance at the end of the game. And of course, this is how many cards you will draw at the end of each round. You will draw a certain amount, but this is the amount you will draw extra. So you play a lot of cards, after which you are obliged to put one of your performers into the row. For example, I could put the contortionist in. She might have had 2 cubes on them. I'm just going to put 3 cubes. And the more cubes she has that are of a different color than the ones from the previous performer, the more points this will score. So it's certainly something to keep an eye on. Also, you need to keep an eye on is the actual the how do you call that, the list of performers, the lineup. Yeah, the lineup of performers actually. Because at certain points in the game you will be awarded points if you have the correct performers in your group of artists in front of you. This always, if there's a contortionist put in the row, if there's another contortionist in the row, she will go, and this will determine how many cards you will get from these cards that will actually put the cubes on together with this track. That's actually more or less it. There's a lot of stuff going on though, because you need to keep track on which kind of performers in the row. You need to keep constant track of if they're female, male, or both in the case of mine, because they can be both. You need to keep track of the cars that you have with the performers that you have in your group, and it's a very cool management game. It plays very easily. It's just cool. And the end there's a big finale, of course, because you will have to end up with a lot of performance in your backstage. They don't need to go to waste. So at the end they will go out, have a big finale performance, and then you just decide who wins the game. There you go. That's a very brief explanation of Circus.
Thank you, it was great. I'm going to explain Pizza a little bit. Pizza is a game for 2 to 6 players, and you can play it with 6 players because you play most of the game simultaneously. And it takes about 30 minutes, and the age on the box is 8++, so if you can read and write, you can play this game. What you do, you play 6 rounds, and in each round, all players simultaneously will choose cards from their hands. You have 6 ingredient cards. You take 3 of them, and you get to choose one of those cards to put an ingredient on a slice of pizza. But first, in the beginning of the round, someone will throw the dice, and you put them in this order. So, and then I choose an ingredient, for instance, pineapple, and I choose to place it here, which means that I choose the blue dice, which is this one. So I have to move this token 5 steps. And normally it starts...
Yeah, it starts there.
Yeah. So I move clockwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps, and that's the spot where my pineapple will go. And I'm lucky because I chose to put pineapple here, and I have a pineapple this here. If I have emptied all those spots on this area, then this will give me a bonus later in the game, and more points at the end of the game. If there wouldn't be any pineapple here, I would just take a pineapple from this pile. But now I can take a pineapple and put it here. I take an extra card in my hand, and I choose another dice. For instance, I would like to choose the 2. So I move this one 2 steps, and I have to follow the arrow. So now he goes a little bit more to the middle, 1, 2 steps. I set the 2, that means I need to place a card there. And I'm going to place bacon there. Now there's no bacon here, so I'm taking from the pile, and I put the bacon here. So and that's the way how you fill your pizza. And everyone is doing that simultaneously. And you choose 3 spots. For instance, I can choose this one as well. 4 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will place a fish there. Okay. That's the end of my turns this round. And then each player will get the opportunity to sell a slice of pizza to one of those customers. And they will give you points, of course. So, for instance, this lady wants a slice of pizza with 2 pineapple, 1 salami, and 1 bacon. I don't have that yet, so I cannot serve her. And of course, it's the beginning of the game, so it is possible, but it's hard to score points.
Yeah, that's just this one. That could be, but that's just somebody who wants everything. So, but it's good.
Yeah, that's just one. Yeah, this customer, for instance, this nice lady, just wants. She's not very picky. She just wants 1 slice of pizza with 1 ingredient. So I could offer her this slice of pizza with the bacon, which means that the bacon gets removed and this pizza gets eaten, or this slice gets eaten, and I flip it, and I score 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And then because at least one person scored this card, it gets flipped. And now in the future, when anyone else serves this lady, GG is less hungry, so you score less points. Now you score only 2 points if you serve a slice to that client or customer. And that's pizza. You do that six times in a row. In the expert variant, you can also have bonus tiles. I'm not going to explain them all, but these give you extra features to spice up your game.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's easy games. It's family games today. So yeah. Perhaps I should mention, because when I was really started explanation on pizza, he started, of course, with the amount of players, age, and length of the game. I absolutely completely forgot to mention that Circus is a game that's for 2 to 4 players, also age 8 and older, and it takes about 20 minutes, something like that. So there you go. And then
we have one final game to present, which is Bugs. Bugs is our first party game. Oops. And in Bugs, you also play simultaneously, more or less, because you try to collect as much bugs as possible, and the bugs are those tokens. Here we have a card with 3. What is that? Cockroaches?
it's
And 4
it's 3 cockroaches and 4 maggots.
maggots.
Yeah. There's also
So-
fleas.
Yeah. So these are the bugs that we can earn now. So
And
the
this
weight
is
is
a flea.
first.
This is a flea.
Okay.
It's on the mangy cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way that works, we have these lure cards. So we have those cat cards, and we have rotten meat cards, and we have, what's the first? The bread cards, all bread. And we're going to play the right card to lure those bugs. So, and we do that simultaneously.
Yeah, so we either play rotten meat if we want to attract the maggots, or we play mangy cats if we want to attract the fleas.
So we play the card together. We both played meat, but that's not all. We're not going to fight those tokens yet. Then we take our second pile, and we're going to play one action card that can change everything in the game. Okay, we flip our cards together. Then we look at the number on this card, because that's what we're going to do first. I have number 3, this is number 4, so we're going to do this one first.
Yeah.
This one means that on the opposite side of the card that I chose, of the color that I chose, 2 bugs will disappear.
Yeah, so these are removed.
Yeah.
And then my card says that I want to rotate this card. So we just pick this up, rotate it like this. So yeah, in the end, this is not really really good. It is good, but
So now we get to divide 1 bucks to 3 meat, and that's rather impossible. So in this case, nothing happens.
Yeah.
The bug stays there.
No. We discard both the action card as well as the bait cards, so they are gone. And we start a new round by putting this card in the middle. We add the bugs and we flip the next card, so we know what will be coming the next round. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Okay, so
That's easy.
we both played the same action card, which says that we are adding 3 bugs to each side. Now this is kind of a peculiar case, because I have to check if my pile is odd or even, because I need to have it to be even. If not, there will be something left, but I'm lucky it's even, so I can take all.
And I can take all those bugs because they all come to my cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I repeat this process.
Yeah, and you repeat that until all the cards. That's basically it.
Yeah. And then you count up who has the most bugs, and whoever has the most bugs is definitely the filthiest person on the table and wins the game. Yeah, something like that. It's very amusing game. It plays in 15 minutes, 2 to 5 players, and also age 8 or older. So yeah, that's
Okay.
good.
Now it's time to announce our winner of our giveaway of yesterday. Yesterday we played Gugong and Gugong Panjun. And there was this hashtag
Bruges,
Summer Palace.
Summer Palace or something.
Summer
Yeah,
Palace.
Panjun Summer Palace.
Panjun Summer Palace, yeah. A few people have used that.
Yeah.
I've watched them all. And we've done a raffle, and the winner of today is someone who put a very nice picture on Instagram, and her name is Pauline Fate Kong. So we will contact you, and you will get a Gugong and a Gugong Panjun.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Now for our giveaway of today, you can win Circus and Bucks and Pizza all at the same time. And all you have to do is take a picture of yourself with one of our Game Brewer games. It would be hard to do that with Amuza games because they are not out yet. You can only pre-order them. So we're happy if you can show us a Game Brewer game. And you do that with the hashtag Amuza Spiel this time. And Spiel Digital. And the third hashtag of today, we still have to make one up.
I'd say I love pizza or something. Or
I love pizza. The hashtag I love pizza.
no, something like that. So yeah, I love pizza. Hashtag. Yeah. Okay.
So if you do that, you double your chances to win the 3 copies of our Amusa games. Mind you, you will only get them in half a year when they are out, of course.
Yeah.
You cannot send them in immediately.
But you'll enjoy them all the more when you get them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it for us today. We enjoyed Spiel Digital very much, and we hope you do as well. We still have some gaming tables, I think.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah. In the afternoon, but yeah.
Yeah, you can check our event, of course, on the booths of Game Brewer and Amusa. And thanks for watching.
Yeah, and we definitely hope, if at all possible, to see you all next year again at the actual Spiel. I hope everybody's wishing for that. So let's just keep fingers crossed and let's see each other again next year. So have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.